everyone. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you and welcome back. I haven't been posting for a while, and that's because I started school. My daughter still is in virtual school. So between just making sure everybody's schoolwork is done, nails fell back a little bit. But I am here and I have a beautiful winter set that I completed, but there's one nail I wanted to show you exactly what I did on that nail. So here is my winter set. This nail in particular is what we're going to be recreating. So if you would like to see how this came about, please continue watching. This particular set is not a recreation from anything. This is just my own ideas put on nails. However, Miss Jo's Nail Co. is inspiring me to learn more on doing scenic nails, right? So like the sunsets and the ocean views and things like that. So because I have been practicing scenic nails, I decided I wanted to do a winter-scape. And that is where this whole set came from. Because this one nail, I was like, I need to do something else with some other nails, right? To kind of make it a complete set. So Miss Jo's Nail Co., thank you. You have inspired me, and everyone should go watch her channel because it's great. So I have my nail already buffed and ready to go. In this video, all of the supplies that I will be using are Beetles Gel Polish, right? So we have Beetles Gel Polish 619. We have Beetles Gel Polish 860. We have 333 and 325. So these, excuse me, these colors are going to be our background color, like the ombre scape, right? So I'm gonna take 619. We're gonna pop that to the top. I am so sorry. I don't know why my throat is so itchy right now, but we're gonna pop the 619 up on top. We're gonna put 860 under that, 333 under that, and then 325 under that. So I wanted to say that really quick because I want to let you guys know. So I started school again. So it's not like I just started school. I've been in school for a while, but I took a break, and so now I'm in it. And it's when you are in school, right? Then you stop, and then you have to go back. There's just a whole new feel to it. Like, it's just one of those things where, for me, my motivation for school hasn't always been there. I just kind of do it because I know it's something that I should do, really, but it hasn't always been there. And because of that, when I took my break, and I think I stopped going to school in like March. So when I took the break, all the way between then to now, you know, it's like, oh, I didn't have to worry about deadlines. I didn't have to worry about turning things in. I didn't have to worry about reading scholarly papers. And now I'm doing that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh, now I know why why I took this break. So I'm trying to find my motivation for school again. It's difficult, but I will say that the class that I'm starting in right now, I'm in ABS 200, which is Introduction to Applied Behavioral Science. It's pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully the fact that the class itself is interesting is what kind of keeps me going. Because my degree is in behavioral science. That's my degree, in hopes of becoming a forensic psychologist. So we shall see. All right, I'm gonna use my fan brush because I don't really like the way my ombre brush works, so I did have to order a new one. So right now we're just gonna use the fan brush, and what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take this and I'm gonna start by going down first, right? So we're gonna lightly tap what is this motion? Swiping the blue, the darker blues together, just like this, right? Really no rhyme or reason. I do like to go all the way to the tip and then come all the way back down just to make sure, right? And then looking at it, I have quite a bit on my brush. So I'm just gonna tap it onto a lint-free wipe up here. Just tap it. I don't actually clean it off. Now I'm going to go down into that blue and then bring it down into our lighter blue, like that. And then I'm going to tap off and then start here and then bring that down like that. And that is how I do it. And it doesn't have to be like the greatest thing in the world at this point. I mean, I don't think at any point actually. So that's, I don't know why I said that. There's really no point where it needs to be like great. And I kind of took off a little bit of that top because I felt like that was really dark. Okay. And then we're gonna put that in our lamp for 30 seconds. All right, we are now back with our second coat of our little ombre concoction. So that is our background. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a fine liner brush. This is from Beetles Gel Polish. So we are going to create like some backdropped mountains with some snow atop them, right? Because I kind of felt like that was very winter-esque, just to have like the snowy mountains, right? So all I do, I'm just gonna go and I do like these little stamping motions because I don't want to give it too harsh of a line. What you could do is go in there and actually draw it out, you know, like, I'll show you what I'm talking about because I'm not good at explaining anything. So if you wanted to, you could draw it out with a line, like a harsher line, and then you could just stamp out that harsh line. So that way you can at least see where your stuff is supposed to, or not where it's supposed to be, where you want it to be. And then you just do that. And that, what am I trying to say? So what happens is you have like this opaque kind of line here, but then when you're stamping it, you want to kind of stamp it down and that fades it out a little bit. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I mean, do these look like actual, like realistic winterscapes? Probably not. This is what I do, and I like the way it looked, so we kept it. So, excuse me, so all I'm gonna do is on this side, I kind of want to do another one a little bit further back. And then you can, so I'm trying my really hardest to make sure that I'm in shot because I have a very difficult time with doing that. And again, thanks to Miss Jo's Nail Co. She puts these like little dots or something on her paper towel. So that way she has what she calls the mark, like the, you know, the shot mark. And so she knows that anytime she's working, she needs to be over that particular mark, you know, to be in shot, which is really cool. Because I know I have the most difficult time with staying in shot. And then the bad part is when you're going in to edit, you'll like want to cut out the parts where you weren't in shot. And then you wind up losing, like you lose a lot, you know, because all you're really doing is just talking. And you don't know if that one time that you were in shot, you were actually saying something that was important or necessary for the video. And so if it was, it's like, okay, either I'm now gonna cut out whatever was vital, or I'm gonna, you know, keep it in, and then I'm just like, no one can see what I'm doing. So, you know, editorial problems. And then for me, I'm not like an editor by trade, you know? So I do it by myself, and So sometimes they're just not the greatest. So all I'm doing now, I have not cured my little mountainscape. All I'm gonna do now is take some of the white and put it on where I see, you know, where I see fit for the snow caps. Is that what they're called? I think they're called snow caps. And then I'm just lightly going on like that. And the reason why I haven't cured it is because I don't want it, the white to be too pure. You know what I mean? So I feel like when I don't cure it, you can still see the white. It's still there, but it's not as vibrant, as bright as it would be had I just done this without it kind of mixing in with the blue. So there's some on that side. We're gonna come over here, do the same thing. Just like that. Okay, and that's it. That's how that's gonna go, right? And hold on, let me try to turn this light down a little bit just to see if maybe that helps with you really being able to see what happened here. So you see, that's just how that is. Like that. All right, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna give that a nice little flash cure. I'm gonna take some of the white because now I want to create like little piles of snow. Create the snowman. So for the snowman, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a dotting tool, and this is one of the bigger dots that I have, and this is a dotting tool that I purchased from the store. I don't know what store it was. It was a store, I purchased it. So I'm just gonna take this dotting tool. Again, it's not that big. So I'm just gonna use it to create my first round. And this is gonna be a 3-decker snowman. Now I'm just gonna clean off my brush and we're gonna give him all of the snowman details. We have black for his eyes, his mouth, his buttons, and his top hat. We have orange for his carrot nose. We have brown for his branch arms. And then we have green for a scarf because I like green. And that's what we're gonna do. So while I'm doing this, I have recently discovered, what is this called? Babish Culinary Universe is the name of his channel. And he does this series called Binging with Babish. I am obsessed with this series. So basically what it is him recreating, I'm gonna try to do this as I talk, is him recreating foods that shows have come up with. And it's absolutely hilarious because he does whatever they say that they came up with is what he does. And then on the back end, he'll go and he'll make it something else better if need be. Because of course on the show, they say like some of those random things that probably should not go together as a food. So, doop. All right. We have the brim of the top hat here. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead and draw a little top hat, all right? I'm really trying to stay in shot here, but again, like I said, some of these smaller details are difficult for me because I wear glasses. So I have to be a little bit closer than necessary. And so sometimes I pull the nail out of shot. But then if I get too close, then I'm knocking the phone around. And these random pauses are just because I keep looking to make sure that I am in shot. Okay, so there's his top hat. All right. Now of course you can cure it. You can flash cure as you go, so that way if you feel like there's the possibility of knocking something around, then I would definitely recommend you do that. And get where we need to be. A little dot. Okay, little dot, little dot. Then we're gonna put some more on our brush. And then we're gonna do 4 little dots for his smile, and they're gonna be perfect and great. Ha! See that? Boom! Does he look creepy? He's a snowman. Tell me what snowman you know is not creepy. Okay, and then 3 dots going down the middle. Okay, just like that. All right, we're gonna give that a nice little flash cure. Then we have our brown for the arms. And remember, they're branches, so there doesn't need to be any perfection to them. It's a branch. Go ahead, look too much on there. There, arms, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Nothing, we don't really need to play around with that too much. Okay, then we're gonna take our green for the scarf. You just wanna make sure that when you're picking up your colors that you don't have like too much on there so it doesn't pool. That did. Okay, then we're gonna put a little bit more to give the little tail ends of the scarf. Just like that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna clean off my brush really quickly to then complete the orange nose. And the reason why I am going to dip my brush in alcohol to clean it is because I wanted to be sure that none of that dark green is in the orange for the nose. Boom. So simple. Just like that. All right. And here, and there is Charlie the snowman. Why is his name Charlie? I don't know. I named lots of things Charlie. When there are spiders sitting in the corner of my house, their names are Charlie. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. What I'm doing here is I'm separating, you see how the fan tip is? I'm separating out as much as I can the bristles of the fan. Why? Why am I doing this? Well, I'll tell you. I'm gonna dip the tip of my fan in the white. Just the tips. And I hit the camera, sorry about that. So it looks like this. Now I'm just going to stipple the nail with the different lengths and sizes of the fan to create our snowfall. So you just have to be careful that you don't do that. Like I accidentally swiped. But because it's snowfall, I'm not too concerned with it, but I do want it to look the way I want it to look, you know? So like this. And then because it's snowing, it's even snowing all over the snowman, I am going to have a few droplets just on him. You can't tell, but they're there. All over the nail. Just make sure you get it here. And that's our snowing snowman scene. Right? That's the nail. All right, we're gonna give it a cure. This is our finished nail, this one here. So this is Charlie 1, and this is Charlie 2. Because again, Charlie is my preferred name for things when I don't know what else to do. I'll definitely say that the fact that I've started to do these scenic designs is all thanks to Miss Jo at Miss Jo's Nail Co. So I recommend that you go check out her videos, subscribe to her channel. It will be linked below, and I'll probably do like one of those little iCard things, right? I don't know where the iCard goes. One of these ways. So yeah, go check her out, subscribe, enjoy, because that's all you're gonna do. You're gonna enjoy it and wind up watching all of her videos like I do. And then also go subscribe to Babish Culinary Universe, because his shows are very informational. It's food. I don't know if I said that already, but it's a cooking, and I'm just like moving these around. I know that's annoying. It's a cooking channel. So sometimes he creates his own things. Sometimes he'll show you like the basics of how to do something that is a little bit more known to everybody. And then there is the series Binging with Babish, where he creates foods that they talk about on shows. And I think that's very entertaining, very fun. So go subscribe to both Miss Jo's Nail Co. and Babish Culinary Universe. I hope you enjoyed my video and the nails that I displayed. And you in the next one, remember to be kind, be healthy, and be love. Bye.